Calvin. Hey, Gwen. It's Grandpa. I wanted to share with you one of my favorite stories. It's called the Sneetches. So I'm gonna act that one out for you. Now, the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars, and the plain-bellied Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big; they were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-bellied Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. "We'll have nothing to do with that plain-bellied sort. Ugh." And whenever they met, when they were out walking, they'd hike right on by. Right on past them, without even talking. When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain-bellied Sneetch get in the game? Not at all. You could only play if your bellies had stars. And the plain-bellied children had none upon theirs. When the star-bellied Sneetches had Frankfurter roasts, or picnics, or parties, or marshmallow toasts, they left these guys out cold, out in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near. And that's how they treated them year after year. Then one day, it seems, while the plain-bellied Sneetches were moping around alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles. I hear you're good and happy, but I can fix it up. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need. My prices are low, and my work at great speed." Go ahead. Then quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And quickly, Sylvester McMonkey... and he said, "You want stars like the star-bellied Sneetches? My friends, you can have them for $3 eaches. Just pay me your money and hop right on board." So they climbed inside, and the big machine roared, and it balked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burped, and it hopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain-bellied Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. And they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. "We're exactly like you! You can't tell us apart! We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties, and now we can come to your Frankfurter parties." "Good grief!" groaned the ones who had stars at the start. "We're still the best ones, and the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, which kind is what, or what kind the other way round." Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who, it's perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on the beaches. And all it will cost you is $10 eaches." "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine." "This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs." And the handy machine worked. It worked very precisely. It removed all their stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then with snoots in the air they paraded about, and they opened their beaks and they let out a shout. We know who's who. Now there's no doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Oh, my goodness. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guessed, things really got into a horrible mess. As the rest of the day on those wild screaming beaches, on again, off again, in again, out again, through the machines raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money and they kept running through until neither the plain nor the star-bellied Sneetches knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Then when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up. And he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They'll never will learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch. Oh no. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. And they decided, that Sneetches are Sneetches. And no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day, all the Sneetches forgot about stars and whether or not they had one upon the hearth. That's one of my favorite stories. Love you guys. See ya. Bye-bye.